Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT Dominator 2 pants available at RevZilla.com. To my left, I have the Juggernaut for fall of 16. This is the Dominator 2 from REV'IT, one of our favorite technical 4-season adventure riding pants on the market. This pant is going to go heads up with something like the Climb Badlands. It comes in 2 colors, a black as well as a gray, and they've made 2 distinct changes going from the Dominator to the Dominator 2 in 2016. It's as if we were praying to REV'IT Claus, and REV'IT Claus out of Os, the Netherlands, listened. It is now $100 cheaper. It is now $7.99 down from $8.99, which is more in line with what we'd expect from this pant. It is also now carrying a 2-way vent on both legs, making it a true 4-season ventilated Gore Pro shell. So you're getting Aqua Defense, which I'll go into in more depth, as well as a rear exhaust port completely venting through the leg of this pant. The original Dominator did not have that. It had no vents. When it originally came out, we said, oh, what are you doing? We came to later find out they were having a harder time getting these vents passed by the Gore standard, so they had to drop them. The new version is the full 4-season, whereas the previous version was 3-season cold. Now, remember, this is Gore Pro, so this is an Armacor as well as a bomb-proof outer shell here. You're getting a mixture of materials. It's going to carry a high degree of abrasion resistance, extremely technical, but it is now bonded, or it is still bonded, with Gore-Tex. So it's a 3-layer laminate with the Gore waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life, highest degree of breathability liner that is laminated as the outer shell. There is no drop liner in this, and there's no thermal that's removable. This is just an investment for an extremely technical outer shell. Bring your own base layers from a warmth standpoint as you work your way through the year. Now, I'm also gonna call out, before we get into fit, one other key feature here. So we've talked Talisman, Armacor, outer shells. We're talking about the big changes in the venting and the price. Again, thank you, REV'IT Claus. Let's talk about armor. This is SEEFLEX from REV'IT. This is big, beefy stuff. I believe this is a right or left side. I want to say this is a right size leg. This is what's in this. This is proprietary from REV'IT. This is CE Level-2. It is temperature stable and it is ventilated, and my God, it looks like space age catcher's gear. This is REV'IT's highest of the high end. Notice the amount of coverage you're getting, inclusive of wearing a full height boot. This looks like it's a CD Adventure Gore-Tex. This is what you're rocking in the knees in this bad boy. The highest degree from REV'IT. Not what I would consider a molecular armor, but a extremely ventilated, asymmetrical, ergonomic armor that carries the highest degree of CE rating. I'll also say that it's C-Soft, CE Level-1 in the hips, but you can upgrade that as well. But again, throw it on an 1190 Adventure from KTM or a BMW 12GS, and you could rock this bad boy around the world. This would be one of my top 2 picks if I was going on that trek. Now that we've belabored the point of what it is, what it isn't, and what got improved, let's talk about Fitment. Hi, Fydd Brian. We're cutting him off. You can't see his lovely mug today, but he is 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest. He's got a 35-inch belly button waist, a 33-inch jeans waist, and he's got about a 32 inseam. He's wearing a large regular, and when I say a large regular or a large standard in these, that denotes that they come in short and tall sizes, which changes the inseam as it relates to the waist. So use the size chart, find the fine-tuned size that you need for your body shape and height. Again, it's great that they gave you that flexibility. Remember, we'll ship free over 39 bucks, and you should not hesitate to give us a shout if you want to walk through the sizing on a bad boy like this. We'll help you walk through that size chart before you make an investment at this level. I'd also love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new Dominator Dominator 2. Now, let's dive in, work from the top down. There's a lot going on here. First up, main construction. We've talked about it. Let's talk about some of the other materials. Armacor. It is ripstop, aromatic infused Cordura. That's going to be in your knees, the insides of your legs here. That is a beefier, wear-resistant material coupled with your Cordura outer shell. Now, if we also look at it, this is called Talisman. This is that same Cordura now with super fabric on top. And super fabric is the highest degree of abrasion resistance through tiny laser welded ceramic plates. There's something like 14 times more abrasion resistant than leather, or actually Kevlar, and 4 times more than leather itself. So again, they breathe, they're ceramic, they're synthetic, and that's on top of your Armacor material. That's why it's called Talisman. It is a Gore material, a Gore approved material. If we work back up towards the top and work our way down, hi, Fydd Brian, undo that slide lock. This is a new YKK slide lock. Notice, it slides and it snaps, keeping everything in place. If hi, Fydd Brian undid that zipper, which I'm not going to ask him to do, you'll notice it's fully Gore lined behind it. These pockets up here, they do have a water-resistant zipper. I would consider them a waterproof pocket, but again, it is not a waterproof zipper, it is a water-resistant zipper. Keep that in mind. Moving down to Aqua Defense, this is where it gets really neat and cool and technical again. This is the Aqua Defense system. Notice, it is a flap with a zipper. When that flap and zipper are down, fully waterproof, and it does that by having this Velcro that keeps it in place, but really mainly having this pressure point between this 45-degree angle gasket here that runs its way up on the Aqua Defense side, and that creates a seal against the outer material. Notice behind it too, it's going to be a 3D style mesh, creating a little space, increasing the airflow, and then on top here, that's a Fydd Lock. Notice what I just did there. I move it up, I drop it right on top, a neodymium rare earth magnet pulls that in place, and what I can do there to get it out is I actually have to slide it to get it out. So it pops in place and it has to slide to get out. This is super high-tech stuff. We see Fydd Locks in very few places. It's very cool to see them there. Moving our way down, elastication at the top of the knee. We've already talked about knee protection. We've talked about the abrasion resistance, the bomb-proof factor of the Armacor, and the super fabric over top of our SEEFLEX armor. Inside, cup your foot, left foot out, just a hair, Brizzle. We look at it, suede heat shield done in leather. It could go all the way down. They made the choice to stop it there and give you more Armacor down towards the ankle. Again, that was their choice. And then you do have Gore-Tex certified stretch material along the back of the knees. So again, super premium, fully functioned. Brizzle, turn that way for me. Starting back at the top and working our way down, notice the incorporated belt. This is going to be an adjustable belt that has worked its way in. 360-degree YKK Vislon zipper. There's also a short connection in the back. We'll get that in a second. Talked about our CSoft upgradable armor, CE Level-1 in your hips. And then as we move it down here, you're going to see REV'IT logo on a big 3M Scotch-Lite panel. And then notice there's that big vent, the back vent, which is new that I ranted about as well. It has some micro mesh behind it, but again, tremendous airflow through the leg and out the back, keeping you cool, keeping you comfortable, increasing the evaporative cooling effect as you get that great direct airflow. Now, moving down, we talked about this light micro ripstop, stretch material back of the knees, and as we move down to the pant leg, notice, we have that zipper open. It is a zipper, and it is also Velcro. To make sure that you cinch it down where you want it, I just mashed that all together. But again, you can see that it is a designed reflective. And the back of the calf, depending on rocking how big of a boot you're wearing, you have the ability to cinch that down as well. Now, Brizzle, turn backwards for me. Starting at the top, working our way down again, there's a lot going on. Notice short connection zipper. Notice the high waist here from REV'IT, stretch yoke across the top and the back, dual reinforced seat, and we do have the butt gripper panels right there. You can see them. I'm keeping my hand free of that area, but that is going to be a butt gripper panel to give you another tactile response point when they interface with your seat, especially if you're wet, keeping you from sliding around. We've talked about the vents, we've talked about the back of the knees, and you get a good clean shot as it works its way down and finishes at the boot. Again, a ton going on here. Super technical, around the $800 mark, even though that's down $100. Apex Predator, top of the food chain from REV'IT. Now, I'm not going to tell you that price won't change over time, but where we're starting out of the gates in the fall is going to be around that $800 mark. Come back around to the front there, Brizzle. If we look at it, I'm not sure what I might have missed or what I might have changed. Again, we like to see the leather on the inside. I'm really curious why they didn't choose to go down all the way in the leather, but ultimately you've heard me talk about the fact that the price came down, and then the Aqua Defense zipper with the Fydd Lock system and the dual venting, that's going to make this a much more functional summer weight pant. Now, the next step in your journey is to click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device, visit the product detail page for the Dominator 2 at RevZilla.com. Please read other rider reviews. You should not just take my word for it, although this would be a pant that I would choose if I was doing the hardcore of the hardcore riding. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Last up, make sure you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. We're here for you. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.